The 6 like that. So this is 6. So this margin call drop now. So if they give me 20%, they said I should make sure I use up to 20% in my margin call drop. So which means all this is times my robots will buy. I will have to make sure I distribute the 20% here equally. You can do it equally. So that means 20 divided by 6. That's 20% divided by 6. So 20 divided by 6. So that means 3.3%. So everything here will be 3.3, 3.3. You can even do 3.4. So that the thing will be below 20% at the end. 3.4, 3.4. So that's the simple way of just setting up this thing. 3.4. So all these places now I put 1 times. So it means if my robot wants to buy, it will buy at 6 times. And before it can buy each drop, the market must have dropped 3.3% downward before it can buy each drop. Each time the markets drop new 3%, 3.3%, 3.4%, my robot will be buying new margin call for me. So maybe bought reach there. This, let me say this area now. It's bought like number 5, and the market now begin moving up back. Hey, my robot will be selling it back from number 5. That's the use of a sovereign time mode settlement. It will be selling them one by one. But once it's reached this 4, this last 4, it will still sell this 4 completely. This 4 will be sold completely. But let me say, assuming it bought 5, 6, 7, 8, and the rest, it will be selling them one by one. But immediately you reach this 4, it will sell from number 4 to number 1 completely. That's the let me say the permanent setup of the boat, of the Royal Q bot. So now, this one times I put here, it means my robot will be buying $15 one time on each call. So, which means 15 times 6, since we are using 6 places. So let's do 15 times 6. This is $90. This is $90. So if you want your robot to buy other money completely, you can just say, okay, 16 times 6, 96, 17 times 6, 102, or 16.5 times 6, 99. So which means you can save this one, confirm. This is your first buying amount. You can just put 16.5 there. So which means if the robot buy each call for you with $16.5, that 5 call will make $99 in total. That's the calculation here. So $99. So that's just how to set up the trade. And also we have this opening double. You don't need this one. This opening double. You don't really need it. Just leave it. Leave it off like that. This area margin call to leave it off. Leave them off. Margin call limit. Okay, we have set that one. So this margin, okay. Now we have this margin configuration. So this margin configuration at the middle, okay, we have set it up. So so now see this area where they wrote distributed and take profit allocation. So this is another use of sovereign time mode settlement. So this distributed and take profit allocation is for from the number 5 call downward. So that means from 1 to 4 is not there. But from 5 downward, from number 5 call downward, you can be able to set the percentage take profit here. Can you see? Because we are using 6 call, that's why it shows only 5 and 6. That's why it shows only 5 and 6. Assuming it was someone using like 15 call, it shows from number 5 to number 15 here. So this percentage now is for the take profit. So this is the default. This is a default. So just leave it at this default. Leave it at this default. Leave it at this default. So it's okay like this. But in some cases, maybe we are using the normal method, not MACD. Assuming we are not using MACD, you can tamper this one a little bit. All these 1.3%, you can tamper it a little. You can put like 2.5. It depends on the let me say the number of the core. maybe it is like number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 score now. You can decide to put like 3%, 4% there. Because if the robot was able to purchase, let me say like number 8 score, 9 score, 10 score, 12, 13 score, that means the market crashed down well. So whenever the market is recovering up back, if you sell 3% here, even 4%, that means the robot will still be able to sell it for you. I mean, the robot will have the opportunity of able to sell it because it bought them deep down, not from the top, like all those, let me say from number 1, from number 4 score to like number 7 score. Those ones are a bit closer to the top. Even we can't even say they are a bit closer. If you are using higher percentage in the margin call drop down, maybe you are using like 5%. I'm talking about this area, this margin configuration area. Maybe you are using like 5%. Maybe you use like 5. I'm just assuming, no, maybe you are not doing a MACD automation. You use 5 downward like that. You use 5, reach down like that. So those distributed and take profit allocation, you can just set them. Like you can just set them. This one, this area, you can just set it like 5%, 4%. So which means whenever the robot is taking profits up, you'll be able to make more profits than leaving it at this 1.3. Imagine if the robot was able to set all this deep core. As soon as say all these core now, they are like number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So robots was now able to set them. That means you'll be able to make 4% on them instead of making 1.3% that the royalty robot put there as default. So that's just the usefulness. Like that's another part of usefulness of using a subbing mode time settlement. So let me just leave it at 1.3. Since we are using MACD automation, just leave it at 1.3. And our margin call limit is not that too plenty. It's just only 6 limits. So save it like that. So now, if you now look at this down, all this buying callback now, all this buying callback is 0.01. So position take profit callback is 0.01. Just leave them is 0.01. But this one where they down, this so this one now, this advanced settings here, this is where you will apply MACD. Don't forget, this is where you will apply MACD. So this is where you will apply MACD. So just click on it, click on the drop down. Can we see? It says strategy period. We leave our strategy period to be 1 shot. 1 shot. Our first buy triggering condition, you now click on it. Here, that's where you'll be setting your MACD. So let me click on it now. We will see what I'm talking about. Can we see? So all this one now, here now we can see where they write MACD. Here, this is MACD. Can we see? So we have to click on MACD. Can we see now the thing has changed to MACD triggering price? Can we see now? So the thing has, like, it shows MACD here. So it means the robots will be following the rules of MACD indicator. So that's why I said, yeah, if you use preset amount, it's not going to work because the robots will be following the MACD rules. Now, you now set the MACD trigger, golden cross. So the line of trigger, here now, on this line of trigger, this is greater than 0. It has to be lesser than 0. Greater than 0 means above the bridge. Lesser than 0 means below the bridge. So we have to change this to this line trigger. I just click on the line trigger to less than 0. Can we see now? The sign has changed from greater than 0 to less than 0. I mean this line trigger. So, and now the time frame, we have the time frame. So the time frame should be 15 minutes. 15 minutes time frame is what do you use on MACD. So it should be 15 minutes, which is there already. So 15 minutes. So if I click on it, so it's 15 minutes. So just click on save. So even before you save, make sure you cross check. Don't make mistake. Cross check that. Make sure there is no any mistake there. Make sure there is no mistake there. So once this strategy period is at one shot, don't forget this strategy period. This one is at one shot. Don't forget it's not on cycle. So now you will now save. So after saving, that's when you will now don't after saving now don't forget to turn on. You will now turn on this margin call. Switch on margin call. Make sure you turn it on. The one at the bottom, this area margin call, just leave it like that. Don't turn it on. So switch on the margin call. Then you click on activate. You click on activate. So me now cannot be able to activate this one because I don't have any spare fund I can use to launch the trade. My fund is already on another trade already. So you just click on this activate. So that's just it. That's just it. And also there's now another thing. If you are using MACD, make sure like though if you are following signal, you can just do it like that. You can just leave it like this. But there are some other ways that we can use to trade MACD as well. There are some other ways that we can use to trade MACD as well. So this process we just did on Apecoin, we have to go and do it on some other coins as well. Some other coins. But those coins, they have to be coins, let me say from top 1 to like top 30. Top 1 to like top 30 according to coin market cap ranking. Don't forget, top 1 to like top 30. The reason why I said top 1 to like top 30 is that normally like there are some coins like they are subjected to high manipulation, high volatility, high manipulation. So those kind of coins, so that you won't fall in the trap. That's why I said top 1 to like top 30. And then there are some other issues like Binance. They do delist some coins. So, and for Binance to delist any coin, at least those coins, they will be, let me say, from like top 50 up, top 50 upward like that.
Okay,
So which is
try to round up. Our time has
okay,
fast
Baba.
spent. Please almost go.
I'm sorry, I'm almost done. So I'm just trying to give that explanation as well in case of some people. So you can just choose the coin for like top 30 according to coin market cap. And some tools you can use to do that. Let's say you can use coin market cap. There's one they call trading view. You can use it as well. I mean, I do use something we call ChatGPT. If you go to ChatGPT and you give it prompt to give you the top 30 highest ranking coins according to coin market cap, ChatGPT will list them for you accordingly to coin market cap. So from those coins now, you will now pick, you can pick from them those ones that are about to reach the golden cross. And also, for you to know whether a coin is about to reach golden cross, this is how you will know. So let me do this one. Let me show that. I think that's where I will be ending this class. So let me show us that one first. So how you can know whether a coin is about to reach its golden cross. So let me use this Ape now as example. So this is Ape. So make sure you put it on this 15-minute time frame. Make sure you put it on 15-minute time frame, like here. So once you put it on 15-minute time frame, you now scroll down. You click on this MACD. Make sure you turn this MACD, turn it on. So after you turn it on, so you now check on this line. This is the MACD bridge. So this bridge at the middle, the bridge at the middle is what I'm referring to as the layer 0 bridge. The bridge at the middle here like this. So for you to know whether your coin is about to cross the golden cross on the 15-minute time zone, so this is exactly what you'll be saying. Let me say something like this. Like this one. Another one is this. All this line that are below the bridge, before they make their curve mouth to curve that to cross that red line upward direction ahead. That's how you know whether this particular coin is about to reach the golden cross zone on the 15-minute time frame. So I think that is where I'll be ending this section. I mean my the class for tonight. So thanks to everyone. I'll be handing over to my leaders in the person of leader Samson. So leader Samson, now you can take over, sir. Leader Samson.
It's not on call, just get stand up.
Okay. So leader process. So you
All right, let's all make sure you are applying all these teachings. It's in the application that will make the result to be obvious and making impact on our trading. So, and make sure you duplicate the same thing to your people. Teach your people. Ranking is very simple. Learn, teach to teach. You learn, then teach what you learn. Apply what you learn, teach it to other people. Then they will also teach as well. So, thank you for coming tonight. We see you tomorrow. That's it.
thanks to everyone. Thank you, my leaders, and everyone
Bye
that
bye.
attempts to have a